This week, we're heading into western Colorado's Uncompahgre National Forest for our now annual Christmas tree run. This is the second year in a row we've headed out in search of Christmas trees to cut down ourselves and bring home to decorate. Last year, when I learned that you can get a permit to do this, I knew we had to. Although it can be cold, snowy, and a little muddy, with the right people, a trip like this is a lot more memorable and a lot more fun compared to just going to the grocery store parking lot and picking up an $85 tree. We have 3 goals for this trip. Find an accessible way into the national forest that isn't completely snowed in, find 2 trees worth cutting down and bringing home to call our own, and find an epic campsite deep in the snowy forest of the Uncompahgre Plateau.
Fox tracks.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think. It's a small animal.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Finding our way into the forest and onto the plateau proved to be the easy part. I honestly thought it was going to be a challenge to find a way up the mountainside before we even crossed over the national forest boundary with the routes I had planned in advance. I'd say about another month or so and this entire area is going to be under a few feet of snow. And although more snow would have been fun and made the trip a little more interesting for these rigs, there's always next time. Now we're able to venture deeper into the plateau than I originally thought we would be able to do.
There she is.
I think we just found the perfect tree for us. It's a little bit unique, which works out perfectly.
Come on, Bill.
Lilli. I got it by your leg. There you go. Lilli.
Go see Mom. Bella, where you going? Bella, come! Bella! What the heck? What are you doing? Alright, this is the one Ashley wanted. The one that Jake spotted. Looks interesting.
I like it, that how it curves.
And it's nice, it's a lot closer to the trail than last year. You found one, Jake?
Heck yeah.
That thing's a little small.
So are you.
I'm
You're
5'3".
You're
So
taller
like
than
there's
the
only
tree.
like 4 more feet. So like it's like 9 feet. So there's no way it's 20. Girl math.
That's a little bigger than we expected.
Hey Ron.
What?
Go get it!
I don't. Hey, God.
Where's the thing?
I don't know, Ron. Hey, Ron, do not go farther. I know, Lil. It's scary. Are you cold? Ron, where's your snow pants?
I thought I was wearing them. I'm all wet. We made it into the national forest. We've got our 1.5 trees, 1.25 trees really. Now we're gonna go find a campsite.
This time of year and this part of Colorado, the sun starts to set around 4:30, which obviously doesn't give us much daylight to work with. Once we were back on the main Forest Service Road, we took a few side trails and ended up finding camp right at sunset.
It's not Halloween.
I'm Batman.
What the heck is that?
What are you talking about?
To keep you warm?
Heck yeah.
So I heard you're making stuff on the menu tonight.
Yeah, some of the stuffs. We're gonna try to make some flatbread tonight. I never made bread before, but it seemed easy enough. So.
Nice, not bad. Some trail bread.
Yeah, and some honey butter.
Nice.
I'm not doing anything yet, man. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I have it on low heat right now. I don't know, it's my first time cooking this, so.
Is it your first time wearing that too?
I'm not answering that question, but I feel like the middle of it's still raw in some spots where it's thicker. So usually when you make this flatbread, you want to have it get brown like it is getting right there on all the thick parts. Okay, so I think the bread's done, so.
What's that? What? I just laughs.
Some honey butter. That's pretty cold.
Oh, there she is.
That's a lot.
Oh my god.
That's a lot. That's good.
Everything you expected?
Yeah.
I'll try some of the bread as well. This one's safe to try, right?
Yeah, I mean, there might be some doughy stuff.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Some bread. Trail bread. Last trip, I slept in the back of the truck. I love sleeping in the bed of the truck. It's really nice and convenient. But this trip, we just brought way too much gear, so I felt it was gonna be easier just to set up the ground tent and leave all of this stuff untouched. So you can see it's definitely a little messy now, but we're gonna just leave all this stuff untouched instead of taking it all out and putting it on the ground to sleep in here. Got the ground tent set up right over here. And like I said, it is messy now that I think of it. But you know, we got a spare 37-inch tire that we don't have to take out. We got spare fluids and whatnot back here. This is the box of the diesel heater that we have to upgrade eventually. And you know, we just got miscellaneous stuff. This is the airline, we got water. This is all our food and our cooking gear. We got tools. You know, this stuff can just stay back here and we can organize it in the morning once we take down the ground tent. It's finally cold enough where we need the diesel heater. I got a thermometer on the truck right here. Right here, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's pretty cold, I would say. It's probably gonna get to, if I had to guess, around 25 tonight. Hopefully not any colder. But we got the diesel heater set up. This is the first time we've run it in like, I don't know, 7-8 months. And it turned on no problem, started putting out heat. It's keeping the tent really warm. We do, however, need to be mindful of keeping this thing on. Once it gets warm inside of the tent, we tend to turn it off because it's just hooked up to the single truck battery. And we don't want that to kill the truck battery.
I enjoyed the bread that Jake made. Ash tried it and was impressed, but opted for a burrito and some hot chocolate in the end.
Mini marshmallows?
Yeah, they're in there. How the pups?
They're good. Bella's in the sleeping bag. Natty's, or Lily's right next to me here. And Natty is... She's looking for you.
Natty.
No, Natty, you're not getting out. No, Nat.
Lilli, you cold? Good morning, everybody. Last night was a good night, I think.
I didn't sleep very well.
It was pretty cold, but the diesel heater kept us warm. We bought a new remote for it because last year we actually lost the diesel heater remote, so we'd have to get in and out of the tent to turn it on and off. So it's kind of turned into a hassle.
Yeah.
But now we got the new remote, so
They
it makes
make
it really
those
easy.
remotes so little and tiny and thin. They're so easy to lose. But this one's
Yeah.
on a keychain.
Yeah, so it works out really good. I don't know what temperature it got down to last night, but like I said, it wasn't too bad.
No, the diesel heater intermittently throughout the night really made a difference.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of keeps the tent dry inside too, so it doesn't get all wet. So right now, we've just been hanging out all morning. The pups have been playing in the snow and whatnot. We took them on a little bit of a walk. Right now, we're gonna finish packing up. We're gonna be taking, I think, the same trail out of here that we took in, and we're gonna get this tree home and get it decorated.
I'm excited. If we leave the same way that we came in yesterday, it shouldn't take more than about 2 hours to get to the beginning of the trail.
Yeah. There's tons of trails out here. Right now, we're in the Uncompahgre National Forest. I don't know if I said that earlier, but there's tons of trails, and there's really not much snow up here yet. I mean, the deepest we probably saw, 8 inches or so, and it's very fluffy snow, like powdery, I guess we
yeah.
could say. So the Jeep and the truck had no problem in it.
Yeah. And just to make note of it, we go on recreation.gov and we printed out permits for both of the trees that we got. Every single year, they just allow people to buy permits so that they can go into any sort of the national forest and cut down their own trees.
Yeah, so last year we did this, and we did it the same way. We had the permits and whatnot, but we didn't say any of that in the video, I think. So people were confused why we're just going out and cutting down trees. But we are allowed to do this. There's certain areas that you can cut down trees. In the area that we cut down the tree in, like, you can cut down the tree there. So there was no problem there. We're allowed to do it.
Yes, and unlike the ones at the grocery store that you get for anywhere between $50 and $100, this one was only $8.
Yeah. And it's freaking massive.
Quite a deal. And also the width of the trunk cannot be more than 6 inches in diameter.
This tree is well under 20 feet and well under 6 inches in diameter. So anyways, I'm gonna finish this coffee and we're gonna hit the trail.
He's lying to you.
I finished it already.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. when you're backcountry camping, one of the #1 things I think you should have if you're gonna be going out alone. We're not alone today, but Ash and I have done a lot of backcountry camping where we're alone, you know, backcountry overland, that sort of thing. You need some sort of way to be able to jump yourself. And that's exactly what this thing is. It's a little jump pack that we just make sure is charged before we hit the trail. And this way we can jump ourselves. It's a very important tool. All right, let's try it out. So, I mean, in this case, if we had jumper cables, which I don't think we do, we could have used Jacob's Jeep to jump this, but this thing makes it so much easier than pulling rigs up to each other. Just a very, very important tool to have. I've had this thing for a very long time. So you can see that this is like the only obstacle on the trail that we're on, if that's what you want to call it, an obstacle. But it's just this big mud hole right here. When we came through here yesterday, Jake broke through the ice. You can see how thick that is. And it ended up just being a bunch of mud underneath, but not really a problem for the rigs. I just went to grab this thing out of the sky because you can get it to land in your hand, and I put this finger up way too high and it chopped my finger pretty good. Yeah, that hurt. Seems to be okay. We wrapped it up with what we had, but it goes to show that maybe you need a first aid kit, which we usually carry but we don't have with us because it's in the Jeep. It took a little bit, but we finally made it back to the trailhead.
So we're gonna air up now and then we're gonna head back down the way we came.
Yeah, head back home. If you all enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. We already hit our goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I mean, we could have some more, I guess. We appreciate y'all for watching. We'll see you on the trail and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
I'm just kidding. Do you like my outfit?
I do.
If we came in the same way that we...
I don't know what temperature it got.
Yeah, this is bread.